Hello, Boogie. This is Luminary, and I would like to speak with you a bit about your last video dealing with how you're feeling about your comments. First off, let me start off by saying your weight loss is quite astounding, and I mean that in the sense of you're doing it right, regardless of what anybody else tells you. Anything that anybody else has experienced or watched on television, what you're doing is good for you, and you have my support on that. And this is coming from another gentleman who is about 325 pounds, and I've got another strike against me, and that's I'm a smoker. So I'm at greater risk than you. And I watch your Boogie2988 channel because, well, quite frankly, you're an inspirational guy. Your dedication to what you do is absolutely incredible. What more could you ask for? It inspires me to really sit down and put faith into what you're doing. I mean, think about it. I think you announced that you went from 565 to 525. Holy crap. And your channel's only been up for, what, a month or two? That's amazing. You know, pound and a half a day. You can't argue with that. That is safe weight loss. And you're going to do it. It may take you a couple years, but you're going to feel better about it. Your body's going to adapt better. I mean, you go for rapid weight loss and you're going to have bat flaps all over the place. Bat flaps. Now on to something different, and I'm going to turn this back on you, and I hate doing it, but the one thing that you have said, and it's really the one thing that ultimately made me to decide to actually come out and do videos, even though I'm not putting up a picture of myself or just doing other things. I do some Let's Plays, but beyond that, what you said was, you told us about your life, and not necessarily how hard it was, but what you experienced. And there's something to be said for that. And I believe that this is what you said. You said that you can take it. You were the one that wanted to be laughed at and ridiculed, because you can take it, and you would hate to have somebody else who can't take it deal with the ridicule. And I've adopted that philosophy. It's not that I don't take any crap off of trolls. It's just, they're just trolls. They're out to watch you lose. Those are the people who made fun of you in high school that you mentioned, that have put you down. They expect you to fail. All the people that are like, oh no, look at you. They're the same people. People who don't know much about what you're doing, and not saying that I do, don't understand that words do hurt. Even if you're completely resolved in the fact that I can put up with this, and I can see it wearing on you. You mentioned it in 2 different videos on the same day, so obviously it is getting to you. So I'm going to give you your own piece of advice back that I've adopted and I've dealt with. Trolls will be trolls. I would rather have trolls troll me than troll somebody who can't take it like I can. I've dealt with this most of my life. You guys are nothing new. Boogie, you really are an inspiration to the folks out there who can't get out and do stuff, who are afraid to go out in public and show themselves because they're too big, or they've got funny feet, or their eyes are crossed, or I used to live in Arkansas, so the lazy eye thing isn't such a big deal because, well, about a third of the people that I've met working in Rogers, Arkansas has a lazy eye. That's a story for another time. But your program is about you, not about these people giving you their support, not about getting comments and attaboys from people you don't know and who could turn on you in a second. Just like you said, oh, you didn't even open a can of Mountain Dew and people are like, oh, look at Boogie. Look what he's doing. He's failing. You're not failing. We both know that. And any time that I've ever really seen that, when I watch something come on your 550 channel or your 2988 channel, I have always responded with, I'm more than sure that he accounted for the caloric intake of what he put in his mouth. And that's what it comes down to. It's not about what you eat necessarily. Nutritional value is important, of course, but if you've allotted for the calories, especially for eating on screen, I don't have a problem with it. And even if you aren't, I don't care. It's your program. I'm still proud of you. Think about it. You're making more headway than most people out there doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, Boogie. You have my continued support. And I wish you luck, and I will continue to watch both your channels for all your content.